All right. Matt, the mortgage guy here. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how YouTube removed my channel. This happened to me personally a couple weeks ago. This isn't clickbait. This is me telling you a true story. Ideally, this helps other people who may have similar things happen to them, stop them from freaking out, show you the steps to take to write it, and why I think it may have happened, what I think YouTube may or may not be doing behind the scenes. But nonetheless, they did remove my channel. It has been resolved as you're seeing this video. If my channel was removed, you wouldn't be seeing it. So a little bit different than the normal mortgage stuff, but I'm going to get into it. Hopefully this will help some folks out. So June 18th was about 2 weeks ago, and somebody pinged me and said, "Hey, Matt, your YouTube channel is down." I don't remember if it was somebody on my team, if it was a client, if it was a follower, or who it was, but they noticed my channel was down. I think when you go to YouTube, like, oops, sorry, this link doesn't exist, or something to that effect. So I log into my email that is connected to my YouTube account, and I read this. And you can imagine, for somebody who has poured hours upon thousands of hours of research, thousands of hours of filming video, thousands of hours of, I used to edit stuff. Now I have somebody else editing stuff, time, energy. I feel like I've got a lot of educational stuff out there that's truly helping people. So when I get an email like this, you can imagine how it felt in my gut, right? "Hi, Matt, the mortgage guy. We have reviewed your content and found severe or repeated violations of our community guidelines. Because of this, we have removed your channel from YouTube. We know this is probably very upsetting news, but it's our job to make sure that YouTube is a safe place for all. If we think a channel severely violates our policies, we take it down to protect other users on the platform. But if you believe we made the wrong call, you can appeal this decision. You'll find more information about the policy in question, how to submit an appeal below." So I get this, and I'm immediately like, what in the F is going on? Because anybody who's seen any amount of content on my channel knows that 450 plus videos of mortgage education, real estate education, how do escrow accounts work, how do I read a loan estimate, things like that, right? I cannot even begin to comprehend like what it is that's going against community guidelines, right? Like, what is it that's hurting people? What is it that's misleading people? Anything of that nature, right? And so immediately contact my office manager. We're kind of talking through like, what in the heck should we do? I don't think I even clicked in here to like learn more about it. All I saw was like, if you want to appeal, here's where you appeal. And so, as advice to anybody else who might get something similar, it's a really simple process. You click appeal, and I think it's down here, right? Appeal here. I wonder if this link is still good. Unable to access a Google product. So name, email address. Don't send me email there. I don't check that email. URL. And then in here, we just put like, this is educational in nature. There is nothing in here besides education, right? And you'll look on here. This was June 18th at 1:14 p.m. And I think they said like, we'll get back to you within 24 or 48 hours. So part of my brain was like, all right, I survived pre-YouTube. I can survive post-YouTube. I love it for spreading education. I'm able to drive some business through YouTube. People all over California find me and work with me and my team, but I'll be fine. And so all that stuff's going through my head. But look at how quick it was, 1:53. And we probably didn't submit it until 1:35. So it was really like a 15-minute turnaround. Matt, the mortgage guy, we are pleased to let you know that we've recently reviewed your YouTube account. And after taking another look and realizing it's all education, we can confirm that it is not in violation of our terms of service. We have lifted the suspension of your account, and it is once again active and operational. I'd like to thank you for your patience. Our goal is to make sure content doesn't violate our guidelines. Hope you understand. We're sorry for any inconvenience. Okay. Thank you, YouTube, for reinstating me. The crazy part is right when they reinstated, I logged into my account, half the videos were down. Half the videos were not monetized and were like permanently deleted where I couldn't even go in there. I was trying to figure out like, okay, they did some videos, but not none. And I go in there, I start looking through them, and I'm like, this one that's talking about, the housing market, like this can be a violation. Long story short, slowly but surely, I think as they were reviewing those other videos started repopulating. Everything is back to normal. And so here's my closing thoughts. Here is my guess on what could have happened, why it happened, and why YouTube would be doing something like this. There was either some notification they got through a third party, or they're doing some type of sweeps where they just close a bunch of accounts that have any chance of not complying or violating their community guidelines, and then the ones that are bogus are not going to appeal, and the ones that are legit, like mine, are going to appeal. They're going to review it and get it back up, right? And that's a way of kind of just like saying, prove it that you're not violating, and then the ones that are legit are going to say, okay, sure, submit my appeal and let you review my channel, and we're good to go. So I don't know. I mean, that's my only thought. I've never had any strikes on my channel. I've never had any issues. I mean, I'm just not putting out controversial content. I'm putting out, by and large, vast majority is, mortgage education. There's a little bit of investment stuff sprinkled in. There's a little bit of forbearance and foreclosure stuff sprinkled in. There's a little bit of housing market, what's going on with the housing market sprinkled in. But vast majority is just, here are common questions I get as a mortgage broker, and here's my answers. So hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully this is something that, somebody who has a similar email coming in their inbox and goes, oh my gosh, and freaks out, might click on this video and be like, all right, cool. He was reinstated within 30 minutes. I can breathe again, because, it was disheartening, mostly because of all the work I've put in and all the positive feedback I've got on the tens of thousands of people who have benefited from some of the content on the channel. The thought of that stuff not being shared anymore was what really hurt me. There's plenty of stuff that I've got, I've put plenty of time, effort, energy into, that has ended, and, all good. Right. But in this case, it was something that I'm proud to have out there. It's a living, breathing library of mortgage education. And on that subject, the Mortgage 101 course is coming out late July 2021. So be on the lookout for that. So thanks again for watching. A little bit different of a video, but I wanted to share this because I think it's important. And I think that anybody that comes across this, if YouTube starts doing more of this, is going to have their heart sink. And then hopefully a video like this will reassure them, all good, man. Submit the appeal and you should be good to go, as long as your channel is legit and not harming nobody. All right, guys, thanks for watching.